Hello, this is Carillion, and welcome to episode 19 of my Let's Play Dragon Age Origins as Carillion Kuzlin. We have come to the Elven camp. We met Zatharian last time, and now we need to run around and investigate, get all the loot we can get, and find out what's going on here. Let's start with Lanaya.
Under an Etetian Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
Go ahead.
I hear the human cities are very large, thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
Yes.
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
They're used to it just as the humans are, it makes sense.
Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have a question, if it's not too impolite to ask. Do your people regret what they did to ours?
Some do, some don't, probably.
I see. That is difficult for our people to accept. Even if only some were in favor of what was done to us, the rest did nothing to stop it. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
Let's see if I want to ask you anything. What about you?
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
How did you come here so young?
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
That sounds pretty terrible.
It was. The long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
So they rescued from bandits, huh?
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
No other family?
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
If I could help you, I would. How did you become a keeper?
I am not a keeper. I am Zathrian's first. Though because I was not born into the clan, becoming his first was very difficult. We Dalish have old traditions. The clans come from the ranks of the nobility that once ruled the Dales, you see. The keepers of those old clans have the strongest and purest blood that reaches back to the days of Arlathan. I had to compete against the other candidates for first, to be better than them in everything, simply because I was not of the old blood.
And did they resent you?
No. Zathrian told me that time would take away their prejudices, and it did. They became used to me. The clan has placed great trust in me. One day, I will lead them and be the one who secures our future.
What do you do?
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
Why are you guys so hostile?
They have reason. Since the days of Arlathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
Tell me about Arlathan.
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal. We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed Arlathan. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture lost forever.
Did you fight back?
The Tevinter Imperium was a force to be reckoned with. It was ruled by mages with powerful blood magic. Though Arlathan fought, they lost.
We're gonna just go with I could see why that would be upsetting.
Shemlin, we call them. Quick children. I suppose it takes a certain arrogance to look upon another people as children, no? Perhaps we should be more heedful of our own role in Arlathan's loss. Even so, it was a bitter lesson to learn. One we are not grateful for. It requires an individual to prove he is not the outsider we have come to expect. Your own task to help our clan is certainly a step in the right direction.
Let's ask you something else.
Certainly.
Tell me about Zathrian.
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
What has he lost?
He lost his family a very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
Huh. Okay, I should go.
As you wish. Darth Shirel.
Okay. So, let's look at this. Bena Anduriel. And you are Selace. So now we can run around the camp.
I hear only the Dalish can control the Hala. They listen to no one else.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlan. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest.
You
Now
seem
then,
like a happy sort.
please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need? Yes, the Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Eraville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
Okay.
I have nothing left that the clan could spare, but we do have goods that we were going to bring to the Shemlin villages to barter with.
Let's barter.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
I think I should ask him the other one. I think it can give us benefits to find out. I'm gonna buy all this. Start with looking at this. Delis gloves. That would be good for me. Delis boots would also be good for me. That I don't really care as much about. But I do think I'm going to buy both of these. Okay, I did want the boots. Okay, for one thing, I thought I grabbed the wrong thing. That was going to be sad. Elf rope. Don't care about that. Let's look at weapons. I'd say you got rid of one of these already. A tier 4 longsword. That would be good for a guy that's not traveling with me. Yeah. Our Templar, whose name is now eluding me. So let's go over here and get some of this. I don't care about that. I do want all 3 of these. And for kicks, give me both of these. That took up like almost all my money. Oh, I don't really need that. I would really like that though. Come on, I have to have something to sell worth that. Let's sell this. I want this gift. A silver brooch. Okay. Now then. Time to loot the camp of all it's worth. A Darmisu. Some good stuff there.
Yes.
We got the key, so we can get in this. That doesn't matter. A love letter. Maybe that was not what we got the key to. Doesn't matter. My intent is to loot everything. They must fund my expedition to save the world. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay. We're gonna start going around the camp, trying to get everything we can get. We have Deathroot here. Go grab that. It'll just be sold, but still worth grabbing so we can sell it. Take all the loot. Nope, can't go that way. Okay, so this is the way out. Let's talk to Mithra.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
Do others trouble you so much?
These days, very little to tell the truth, for we've established a fearsome reputation amongst the Shemlin. We must still be vigilant, however. Not that I would expect an outsider to understand, but there you have it. We do what we must. Had we known a Grey Warden was coming, we might have arranged a different reception. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
Apparently that's all she has to say to me. Life is tough, and so we're mean. Okay, got some more elf fruit. Okay, you.
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
I understand.
That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case. Especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
You don't seem happy.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
Come on, give me.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
And if she was a werewolf, and the elf chased her and then found her, what then? Sweet, blissful reunion?
I don't know. Maybe she would know me as her love, even still?
More likely she would love to eat you.
If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
We could do that for you.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Okay.
All
Go to
right.
this crate. We'll grab that. Nothing in there.
I'm sorry, but I must attend to our ailing fallen.
Okay.
We few wanderers greet you, Shemlin. We understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
Yep. I think we'll be more humble.
Then you are very brave to adventure into such a place, even knowing the danger that awaits. Your courage impresses us greatly.
What is up with your shirt, dude?
Nothing will help us now. Least of all the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons these Shemlin have taught us. Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire.
Sure.
Come and join us then, all of you.
We'll be polite. Oh, we gotta sit down.
The elf wants to tell stories. Do we truly have time for such drivel?
I imagine an ancient being such as yourself would have many stories to tell, hmm?
Indeed. I have 30 years' worth of tales involving pastoral village life and being defecated on by pigeons. Riveting stuff.
And far more than that, I suspect. Now, what say we tell the story of the fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come,
Okay.
child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell, and we were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
You started a war with us and lost.
We started the war, did we? And you, child, what do you believe happened to the Dales?
The Shemlin wouldn't let us be.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us. A great crusade.
I'm gonna go with this because he's being unreasonable.
I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
Then we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Just go with thank you.
Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale of your people. A day when you are not guest and stranger, but savior. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brazilian forest. Do you wish to hear it?
Sure.
Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
What about the werewolves?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves.
How many are there?
No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is.
So they become werewolves?
It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn, unless they are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a ravening, soulless beast. Wouldn't you?
And so Witherfang exists.
So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age, as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
That's all I need to know.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Okay. Don't upset the forest. Got it. Here, more elf fruit. We are almost done with the Delis village.
Yes.
Finhara, the Dread Wolf. Okay, got that. That's another way out. Kena.
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
Who are you?
I am Gaina. Is there something you need from me?
Tell me some
I'm
stuff.
not sure what I can tell you, but I shall try.
Tell me about
Zathrian? He has been our keeper since long before my parents' parents were born. What could you wish to know about him?
How old is he?
I don't know. Very old. It is said that Zathrian may be one of the first to become as our ancestors were long ago, immortal.
Yeah.
We all live longer than the Flat Ears, the elves who live with humans. The Keepers even more so because of their knowledge of the old ways. Why Zathrian differs from the others, I do not know. Perhaps he has been blessed by the creators.
Perhaps.
What is that?
I should go.
Then may the creators bring you fortune.
Okay. We're not done with her yet, but we'll be back. So you have a choice to make with her as to how friendly we wish to be. Oh, here we go. Come in.
Hello?
You don't have to be afraid of me.
Of course. I'm very sorry. It's just that we don't get many visitors. Like you, I mean. Of your kind.
Your people are very insular.
You're probably right. We do keep to ourselves. I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
And why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, give me a try.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems, huh?
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery. You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
What if I gotta help you?
No, I couldn't do that. I must kill the beast myself. It is my rite of passage to become a full hunter.
Good. We'll go with that.
Are right. I do want to marry Gaina before she marries someone else. So you would get a pelt for me? Why would you do that?
Because it suits me.
I am very grateful. I will pray to Andrul, the goddess of the hunt, for your success.
Okay, so I can turn on him and actually sleep with her later if I wish. I don't know if I'll do that or not. I have in the past, but we'll see how I feel. I may be good and just get them together. Because I don't think they could be together. She doesn't really take it well if she ends up sleeping with you either. It's kind of sad.
Many enter this forest and are never seen again. Let's hope we don't join them.
We're not going to. I have momentum up. You.
What does it want?
That works. Okay. Now we have to run around and clear this area.
Well, I was hoping for something more exciting.
Okay. Oh, there's a werewolf.
Wait for that!
Okay. I'll grab that Alfred. No loot in this group. It'll come
Going.
soon enough. Okay.
Another battle, I see.
You will be so
Okay.
Yes.
Look for loot. Nope.
Must it?
We're getting nothing for all these wolves. It's very sad.
We are victorious again.
Going.
Oh, we got a wolf out. Okay, we're gonna have to go back this way and continue the path we started on, just to be consistent in getting everything. We wanna need to clear the whole map. Okay, everyone.
And I'm off.
I see. I shall do so.
Now this should be fun.
There we go. Grab that
All right.
there. We got a iron great axe or gray axe, whatever. Great iron axe, one of them their things. Okay. Andraste's Grace. Ooh, it's a gift. Take that. Okay. Oh, we have to talk.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters.
Have they now?
The Dalish and a human of all things, to repay us for our attack, to put us in our place. What bitter irony.
Who are you?
You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
Huh. Let's talk.
Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
Do you know him?
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Why do you hate him so much?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking.
That's
Run
very
from the
bright.
forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you, but our enemy has sent you to us, and now you force our hand. Come, brothers and sisters! Swift Runner calls you to battle! Drive this invader from our midst!
Okay, I think this is a fight. Wow, all yours. You gonna knock him down. You stun them all.
And I'm off.
Begin the onslaught.
Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
Oh, apparently, dang it. I should have killed the others first. Well, who? Go look at our map. We'll continue this way and then come around and make sure we get all in here. We'll go this way first.
Now what is that?
Some more werewolves. Apparently, that's how they're gonna roll. These ones are rabbits. Oh, you're not doing the job. Oh, where was the healing? Okay. You first, well, you heal Shell. You bring me back. You drink a potion. What is this? I need to immediately use the injury kit. You. Kill us all. You. Bubble that dude. Okay. Eventually I'll get momentum back. You also cannot heal, so you drink a potion. Alright, momentum down again. Okay. I needed Shell to be a lot closer.
Yes.
Kinda terrible that I'm taking werewolf pelts when you know what's going on with the werewolves. It's like the skin of cursed humans. It's pretty terrible, really. Okay, we're gonna come this way. Okay.
Just don't order me.
We're all gonna go right here. You disorient him. You go ahead and do that.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, almost got the mission done.
And I'm on.
Victory.
I got to ride him down this time. It's a lot of time. I have other things I need to kill.
And I'm off.
Die, Herlock, die. Take that.
Yes.
Grab that. The ogre gives me a silver cord. Not terrible, not great. Grab that. And the Herlock. Okay. Up here. Yeah. Welcome to the forest.
I shall do so. Let us end this! Too easy!
This is a waste of time. We'll have a smashing time, won't we? Finally, we get to the good part.
Okay, cutting that and shooting that other man to get the point going. Pretty good. Okay, I think we're gonna end the video here. We found the way to the other part of the forest. We're not gonna go there yet. I'll grab the death root. We're gonna continue clearing this side of the forest before we go to the other side. I swear I used that. Apparently I did not. Cutting is important for me, so we're not gonna not have it. Okay, so like and subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll be back with episode 20 tomorrow. Adios.